Yo, 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 this is Mr. O. What's up, Mr. O here, and today we're gonna try to learn how to graph linear equation or how to draw the line based on the slope intercept form or based on the equation given. Okay, and we will mainly use slope intercept form. When we say slope intercept form, it's the y equals mx plus b, and we're gonna try to learn the characteristic and components of the slope intercept form. Okay, so let's go ahead now. So slope intercept form is in the form of y equals mx plus b, wherein m stands for your slope. Slope is your rise over run, and b here is your y-intercept. Y-intercept is the point that passes through the y-axis. So if you're given an equation y equals negative 3/4 x plus 5, in the beginning you will see that the y is by itself. And the number beside x is negative 3/4. So therefore, that's your slope. And the negative 3 is your rise. The run is 4. When say rise, that means it's gonna either go up or down. If it's a positive, it's gonna go up. If it's negative, it's gonna go down. For the run, if it's positive, it go to the right. If it's left, it goes. If it's negative, it goes to the left. Okay. Negative 3 over 4 is kind of tricky because negative 3 over 4 can be written as 3 over negative 4. In this case, this is gonna go down and the positive 4 will gonna go to the right. On the other hand, if we have a positive 3, this will go up, but this will go left. Are they different? The answer is no. They're gonna be the same thing. Whichever way you do it, you should still get the same direction of the line. You may have a get a different point, but if you connect that to your y-intercept, you will get the same line, which I will show to you later on. And again, the y-intercept here is the b. Okay, in this case, it's going to be 0, comma 5. Okay, let's go ahead now. First example here, graph y equals negative. Graph y equals 2x or 2/3 x minus 1. Let's first begin with what is the slope here. The slope here is 2 over 3. Okay, 2 over 3 is positive. Okay, so if that's a positive number, it's the same thing as negative 2 over negative 3 because negative divided by negative is positive. So they're the same thing. Okay, that's one thing. Second here, the b here is negative 1, so 0, comma negative 1. That's your y-intercept. Okay, all right, let's do it now. So you always start with the B, the B. Okay, it's alphabetical order. B before M. Okay, just wanna give you an idea. So you're gonna start here at the B, which is the one shot negative one. That red point there. Okay. Now let's apply the 2/3. If it's positive 2/3, that means you're gonna go up and then they will go right. So 1, 2, and then right 3. 1, 2, 3. That's the point. Okay, you will connect and draw a line, and that's a graph. Okay, now what if we use the other one, negative 2, negative 3? That means you're gonna go down and you're gonna go left. So from this point here, I'm gonna go down by 2, 1, 2, and I'm gonna go left 3, 1, 2, 3. If you notice, if I connect those 3 points, they will make still a straight line. And don't forget your arrowheads. And I like you to draw or write the equation of your graph beside the line. Okay, kaboom. Now this time here, graph 3y equals 6x minus 9. Is y by itself? If you remember in the slope intercept form, y is by itself. It's in the form y equals mx plus b, wherein y is by itself. Here it's not because there's a 3y. I need to get rid of the 3. So what do you do here? What's the operation between 3 and y? It's being multiplied. So you do the opposite of that one. So you basically divide by 3, divide by 3, divide by 3. You cancel this out. Y now is by itself. And 6 divided by 3 is 2x. And negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. So that is my slope intercept form. So what's my slope now here? The slope here is 2. 2 there has over 1 there. Or you can write negative 2 over negative 1. Okay, again, it's positive 2. So the positive 2 divided by positive 1 is going to be 2. Negative 2 divided by negative 1 is going to be positive 2 still. And the b here is 0, comma, negative 3. Again, when we're graphing, we follow alphabetical order. Is it M or B? We always do the B because it comes first. Okay, so negative 3 is right here. And applying the 2, 1 here, I'm going to start with up to, right 1. I can keep going up to, right 1, up to, right 1. Either or, even I keep going there, they're going to make a straight line there. If I apply this negative 2 over negative 1, I'm going to go down by 2, left 1, go down to left 1, down to left 1. If you notice, if I connect all those orange points, whichever direction I go, as long as I follow the rate, I will still have a straight line, and I'll write the equation here, 2x minus 3. Kaboom. Now, what if we have x minus y equals 2? We have to isolate the y here. So we have to get rid of the x and the negative sign there. The first thing we have to do there is get rid of the x. So by subtracting the x here. So this will cancel out. You will drop the negative y is equal to negative x plus 2. And then you would like to get rid of this negative here by dividing it by negative 1, negative 1, negative 1. This cross out. So therefore, y is equal to negative divided by negative is positive 1x or just x. Positive divided by negative 1 is negative 2. And that's your slope intercept form. So in this case, your slope here is the number beside x, which is 1. So that's 1 there. That's 1 over 1. Or you can say that it's negative 1 over negative 1. And the b there is 0, comma, negative 2. So we start at negative 2 here. So we go up 1 over 1, up 1 over 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1, up 1, right 1. If you notice, even I keep going there, I will still make a straight line. If you know it's gonna be a crooked or there will be an angle, it's not gonna be a straight line. You know there's something wrong. I suggest for you to double check your work. If I go negative 1, negative 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1, down 1, left 1. If you connect them all, they make a straight line, and our equation is now y is equal to x minus 2. Kaboom. Special cases here. What if we have y equals 8? If y equals 8, this is the same thing as y equals 0x plus 8. If we have a slope of 0, that means it's going to be a horizontal line. If we have a horizontal line that cross the 8, 8 is your b there, 0, comma 8. So 8 is right here. And if you have a horizontal line that has to pass the orange one, it has to be like this. And that's my y equals 8. Kaboom. If we have x equals negative 2, there's no y here. There's no way we can solve for the y. So that means the slope there is undefined. If you remember the slope, if the slope is undefined, you are falling down. So that's why it's going to be a vertical line. And it should cross a negative 2 here. So negative 2 of the x this time. This negative x of 2. It has to be a vertical line. So I'm just going to draw a vertical line that crosses the red point. And that is my graph. X equal to negative 2. Kaboom. Okay, there you go. I hope you learned a couple of things here. How to graph lines, how to write slope in their form, y equals mx plus b. You understand that m is a slope, b is a y-intercept, and when you're graphing, you always start at b, which is a y-intercept, and the rise over run can go different ways. Remember that, let's say, at 2/3 can be also, say, at negative 2 over negative 3. And when we have y is equal to just a number, the slope there is 0, so it's gonna draw a horizontal line. And if it's x equals just a number, it will draw a vertical line which has a slope of undefined. All right, I hope you learned something. Kaboom.